Welcome back to the Dove Nest.
And guess what? It's Daddy story time. Nobody's excited? Super fake. Anyways, though, guys, we're going to jump in and we're going to enjoy this Melanin Origin original. Joseph, A Man of Kindness and Goodness. Written by Ellie Cole and illustrated by Sandro Perovic. So let's jump in and enjoy, guys. Joseph, a man of kindness and goodness. There once was a kind little brother named Joseph. He was his father's favorite of 12 sons. There once was a beautifully colored coat. Joseph's father made it for him, and he wore it everywhere he went. There once was a faithful informer. One day, Joseph told his father about his brother's poor behavior choices, and his brothers became very jealous of Joseph. There once was an innocent dreamer. Joseph had a dream from God that one day all of his family would bow down to him. There once was a group of 11 angry brothers. Joseph's brothers did not like the thought of bowing down to their baby brother. They were tired of Joseph, the coat-wearing dreamer. So they created a plan to get rid of him forever. There once was a band of traveling slave traders. Joseph's brothers disliked him very much. Their first plan was to leave Joseph all alone in a pit in the wilderness where no one could find him. But instead, they sold him to slave traders for money, and he was taken away to Egypt. There once was a broken-hearted dad. Joseph's father thought his youngest son was gone forever. He was sad for many years. There once was a favorite servant. In a new land, Joseph served a ruler named Potiphar, and the Lord was with him in all that he did. Joseph kept a kind spirit and was such a good steward that he was placed in charge of all of Potiphar's household. There once was a convicted manager. Potiphar's wife tried to convince Joseph to dishonor Potiphar, but Joseph was a faithful young man. He knew better than to sin against God, so he ran away from Potiphar's wife. Even though Potiphar's wife was dishonest, her words got Joseph wrongfully placed in jail. Yet, Joseph still trusted in the Lord. There once was a helpful answer. 2 years later, Pharaoh had a dream he could not understand, and the cupbearer told him about Joseph's gift of explaining dreams. Immediately, Pharaoh called Joseph out of jail, and God gave Joseph the answer to Pharaoh's dream. There once was an excellent second chance. Pharaoh was so thankful and relieved that God worked through Joseph that he released Joseph from jail and made him ruler over all of Egypt. God caused Joseph to prosper. There once was a time of great harvest. In Pharaoh's dream, a time of plenty would bring lots of food and good crops. Joseph was placed in charge of saving the food. Thank you, guys. There once was a time of terrible famine. Also, in Pharaoh's dream, a time of famine would come to Egypt. Joseph saved food so people in his nation could eat and live during hard times. He was a kind leader.
He put bread on the floor.
He put bread in people's stomachs, right? There was once a joyful rescue. After many years, Joseph's brothers traveled to Egypt to buy food for their father's house. When they reached Egypt, they bowed before Joseph, but didn't even recognize him. There once was a family reunion. Joseph treated his brothers with kindness even though they were mean in the past. He knew God would use him in a special way someday. There once was a kind little brother named Joseph. No matter what was happening in his life, Joseph held on to the gifts and talents God gave him. Joseph chose to be a man of kindness and goodness, and God blessed him for it. The end.
So Joseph's siblings were not very nice to him. But how did Joseph respond, Ava?
With kindness and goodness.
So he responded with kindness and goodness. Was he mean or being fussy with them?
No.
No, he wasn't being fussy
he
with
wasn't being
them.
fussy or mean.
He was mean, but he learned his lesson.
Yeah,
That was
the
his
brothers were mean.
The brothers
And
were
I
mean.
said that.
Yep, that's exactly. That's right. You're right.
The
You're
brothers
right.
were mean, but they learned their lesson,
That's
right?
right.
But what caused them to learn their lesson, Taylor?
Because God helped Joseph realize just because they sinned against him or they were being mean doesn't mean that you get to do it to them, because two wrongs don't make a right.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
All right, so guys, we overcome evil with what?
Love.
That's exactly right. So here it is, guys. We want to thank you so much for tuning in and watching us today. And we pray that you'll be blessed and that your family and your friends will all be able to understand that you always can overcome evil with love. Thank you for watching The Dove's Nest.
Bye.
Wow.